Hi guys. So I was kind of curious what I even said in my video last night, so I went back and watched it, and it was really interesting to me because the one thing that I was paying attention to was this thought in my head where it was, your scars are showing, your scars are showing. And that's all I could see. And for some people that don't know me, obviously probably most of you don't know me, you wouldn't probably even know what I'm talking about. You might notice that one side of my face looks a little bit different than the other side, a little unbalanced or something, but you wouldn't know the why. But I do, so I'll share that with you. But first I just wanted to say the other thing that popped into my head when I was thinking about this thing with language, and that is, as anybody that's gone through any kind of cancer treatment knows, when you ring the bell, it doesn't mean that everything's finished and you're healed and you're all back to normal and life is perfect. You go back the next day, actually, for some people. Today we went back for hydration, and I was being completely present, and in the moment I noticed that the doctor was having the same struggle that I was having with, whoops, sorry about that, guys, with words. She said she was trying to explain something to us, and she stopped and really was struggling. Must be notification time. So she said, I can't find the right words. And I related, I don't have a doctorate degree. I haven't been through all of the school, but the communication gap, even though we were still speaking the same language, was there because she knows that we wouldn't understand the technical terms that she's using or that she's trained on. So she has to find a way to communicate in a language that we can understand. It's just interesting. So my face, I wanted to almost do a test. I was going to take a black light to it and see if you could see. So let me tell you the story behind that. I used to think that I was super creative and I would try to develop and test different things. And I was working on this heating system for an outdoor area, landscaping area. And in the construction all went really well for it. And there was a flaw with the source of the heat. And I didn't realize that it had been running. It was on a propane heater and it had been running for hours without anybody noticing. And when I hit the ignite button, there was a flash burn that came. And I didn't know what it was right away. Luckily, there was a swimming pool nearby. I had a hat and some sunglasses on. But the burns were so bad that I kind of lost a part of my nose and almost lost my lips. So you'll notice sometimes that they look really white. Parts of my cheeks, the rosy parts, those are the baby skin that developed, and there's some on my forehead and stuff too. So I kind of just, I don't really even think about that in my day-to-day life, but when I was watching that, it just kind of came back to me. And then because they seemed like they were brighter, I don't know how to explain that, but they seemed brighter, and that led me to a whole different thing where I had heard somebody by the name of Derek Bros. Just see if you can relate to anything he's saying. Talking about scar tissue and how it builds the skin stronger, which is something we all kind of know. And then there was another person, Kaneki, talking about his scars and stuff seem to be getting brighter and lighter and almost, I don't know, like capturing the light differently. And I can see that. And I was kind of thinking about that for a little bit. And I wonder if, you know how when kids show off their scars, they're talking about them, and I wonder if we should talk about our scars a little bit. And then see if you can find, my finger keeps going over the camera, sorry. See if you can find the spirit in it. And with that, somehow, if you can find the spirit in it and reconcile it, can that offer an extra level barrier of protection? Kind of like learning from your mistakes, only in a different way? I don't know, just some thoughts. So from one problem to the next, I go on my journey. Finished up with my mother-in-law today, only to get home and within 10 to 15 minutes receive a phone call from my own mother, who is going to be going up to the hospital here in a few minutes. Not really sure what's going on there. But keep in mind that God is good. And know that there's the plan. Know that there's good in it. Because all things work together for the good. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.